Hi, this is Nishan with Radix Web. Today I want to tell you a little bit more about continuous integration. Continuous integration is a development practice that just about everybody thinks that they're doing, but it's widely misunderstood. So I want to start by talking about the bad old days before we had it, what problem we were trying to solve, and what this does for us and what it's really about. So let's start with the old school approach, where we've got a couple of developers. They're working probably on a team of 30 to 50. We've got Alice and Bob, and they're working on their own features. And they're going to keep separate on their own features for a long time. They're writing some bits of new code here, maybe they're deleting a line of code here and there, what have you. And their plan is that they're going to get their features to work against the code base. Then, in a couple of weeks or months later, they're going to integrate their work together. Now, in this world, you could have a situation where Alice and Bob both changed the same line of code. And maybe Alice changed this code and then Bob deleted it. So this gets really awkward really fast when you just try to combine this code. What you get is a merge conflict. And this will happen within just one file. But in the real world, it's not just two developers working on the same file. It's thousands of files or millions in an application. There's tens of developers involved, and they're doing this over weeks and weeks. And so reconciling all these problems is a big mess. We call it merge hell. And so they say, what do we do to avoid merge hell? This is how we get to continuous integration. Well, let's start. We have Alice writing the same code. Her feature is not complete yet, but she gets that code that works and it doesn't break things. She submits it to the source control. Bob pulls down the same code before he starts working. He's always working on the latest. Alice is always submitting her code in. Bob makes a change. Maybe he deletes a line of code. Great. Alice comes back. She's working on another part of the feature. She grabs Bob's code. And now they're working on these things together. And the likelihood that they're both working on the same thing at the same time reduces conflict to a very minimal level. That helps us get rid of the big bad bogey here, which is we're not going to have merge hell. Okay, so that is fix number one. Now, this does create a new problem. You have a whole bunch of people constantly checking in code into the code base. Things are obviously going to break. It's not going to compile, there are going to be bugs that weren't there yesterday. And you have this kind of continuous integration led to continuously broken problem. And that's sad. So what do? Well, we put in some automation. This automation is always watching the code. It's keeping an eye on it. And whenever a change happens, it says, okay, let me grab that code, I'm going to build it, and then I'm going to test it. If anything in here fails, then we email the team. We let Alice, Bob, the whole team know and say that we have two changes since the last time I did a build. Looks like both Alice and Bob have touched this thing. It's broken now. They need to go fix the code base. Good. So now we have a safety net that enables continuous integration. The other thing that we're getting though is that we always have this build. So whatever the test team wants to go test in more depth, they've got a build that they know compiles. And it's the newest stuff. So that is the other primary benefit coming out of continuous integration. You always have a testable build. That avoids merge hell, keeps our developers productive, and gives us a constantly testable build. So that was continuous integration in a nutshell. This is Nishan from Radix Web signing off. If you have any questions, please drop us a line. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, be sure to like and subscribe.